week as this loud roar seemed to emanate from somewhere on the island, and that's where we left it off. So I'm gonna start up a little tunage, little appropriate music for background sounds, and a couple things to note. One, the turn order is still up there. So if you guys want to do stuff and things, realize that turns are still clicking, and take it away, party. What do you guys want to do?
Whoops.
Well, we need to
Bellin, where do we gotta go?
Well, we need to get TTFO before she gets back.
Yeah, we have this information from this book. Where we gotta go with it? What we gotta do? Hurry up.
Yeah.
She's
check with Valen and just making sure we're good to go.
Yeah, you notice that she downs a potion, and I think I had mentioned that it appeared that her left arm was like blackened and withered, and as she drinks the potion, it seems like she gets a little bit of vitality back, but her arm still looks pretty what's the phrase? Oh, that's right, fucked up. It still looks pretty fucked up. So she's like, we gotta get off this island. I think we all know that. I don't know what that roar was, but we've got what we came for. We've got the spell that'll crack the glacier. What are we? Are you gonna carry your? You know what? Whatever. We gotta go. Yeah, she'll start to move to go back up the stairs. You guys remember, however, that those stairs were pretty treacherous and covered in ice. And
the rope's still there?
I believe the rope was tied to a dagger, right, Ziada?
Yes.
Was it? It was tied to a pillar up top, I thought.
Was it a pillar or was it a dagger you stuck in the ground? I can't remember.
It was a dagger. That was all I had.
Yeah. So yeah, he used it like
there were any pillars like up around that area.
Yeah, he or she, I should say, I think like a piton stabbed the dagger in the ground and got a pretty good roll on it, and then tied off the end of the doubled rope and then came down the stairs with that. So the rope is still there. That is correct. However, it's going to take a couple checks to get up those stairs. So
I put my ring on and just kind of toe myself up on hover.
Okay. All right. No checks necessary. As you are you levitating or are you on Tensor's disc? It's levitate, right?
Yeah, it's a levitate ring.
Levitate ring. Okay, cool. How are the rest?
What's that?
Is that an attunement item?
No, it's a Tom item.
That you don't have to attune to?
Yeah, it's not official. It's just something Tom kind of came up with.
Is that something we?
I would. You could pass it back and forth, but the amount of time it would take to get up the stairs would mean that there's 6 of you. It would take 6 rounds to get to the top of the stairs with everybody, if not more.
I'm just gonna climb the rope. Can I cast something?
Yeah, tell me. Turn. So, I mean, basically everybody has a chance to do a thing. Like, I'm not going to do strict turn order at the moment.
Hold on. I'm trying to show it off. Here we go. Nope. Not that one. I'm casting Healing Spirit. This is what I want. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So that bitch is going to stay next to me.
I was just going to say, does it immediately just jump on you like a puppy? And you're just like, perfect.
It's going to be, it'll be like a little ferret. Little ferret friend that comes and hangs out on my shoulder.
I'm sorry, but I've got this image of this spiritual dog humping your leg and you get like plus signs every time it hits.
Yeah.
Bling, bling, bling. Don't forget too that you guys were gifted a wand of cure that you guys can use up to twice in a round as an action, as bonus action, if you need to do that as well.
Oh, nice. Actually, so I cast that at 4th level, so I get the 2d6.
Yep.
And I'm sorry.
I think that means you need to roll another d6 for this round because you only rolled the one.
1d6.
Or is that the 5 and the 2? So you got a 5 and a 2. Okay, I got it.
The healing increases by 1d6 for each spell slot above 2nd. So it's actually another d6. So it's 3d6 because I cast it at 4th level. So 1d6 for 2nd level, 1d6 for 3rd. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, if you cast it at 4th.
Yeah. 4th.
And then
yep.
so another d6.
Yeah, so it should be 3d6 total per round.
And so we'll do that one more time.
All right, so you on this turn, we've got
Nova.
All right, so we've got Novakri floating up the stairs. We've got Harvest casting Healing Ferret on herself. What is the rest of the party doing?
And I'll just climb up the rope whenever I can. Whenever you let me do that.
Yep. No, that's what I'm just saying. So for this turn, what's everybody else doing that hasn't stated what they're doing?
I'll dry off Ziada by shape water.
Oh, awesome.
Bloodbend. I mean waterbend. Really, it's waterbend.
Ow. Oh, okay. Now you're on the outside part.
Outside water, not inside water. Okay, so is that a cantrip or is that a spell?
Cantrip.
Okay. So bonus action. Do anything else? Or are you going to do a bonus action? I should say.
Nope. Just making sure that the party won't freeze to death.
I'm not Ziada. I'm sorry, Novakri. I'm going to grab you and I'm just going to put you on the stairs so that we know you're on the stairs. Velen is going to try to climb the stairs with what is it? With the rope, you'll have advantage to make the check. She rolls a 2 and a 19, so she's fine. She makes it up halfway up the stairs. And then, Ziada, you are the other person that I don't know what you're doing right now.
I've got Fizzette. I'll probably kind of create like a belt, like harness for myself to try and throw that around me. And tie him to me. Real quick.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand. Is it sleight of hand or I can never remember this. Is it sleight of hand? It's what? Sleight of hand. Yep. Okay. So you grab another length of rope because you grabbed several lengths of it. We established earlier, and you try to make like something you can throw around your shoulders. And you think you can get it, but you're not sure if it's going to hold. So you can try to carry it up the stairs with what you've got.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll be trying to come up. Actually, maybe not last because is it Dex?
It's Dex. Yep. Well, as long as the rope holds, you'll have advantage.
Yeah, but it's still Dex.
Fair. That's fair.
All right. I'll try and head up there. I was gonna come up last, but
all right. So
scrambling away.
Yeah, if you want to try, you know what? If you want to try to move halfway up the stairs, it's a wide enough stairway that multiple people could try to move up the stairs at the same time. So roll a dex save.
8 and 6.
So get your foot on that first step, and it's just so slippery that you hesitate. You feel the fizz gig icicle on your back kind of shift around, and you're like, I gotta rethink this, and you don't make any progress.
Yep.
Technically, if Loki, man, 2 weeks and I'm forgetting people's names already. All right, if you're not going to try to move, I'm going to click it over to the next turn, unless you wanted to try to move on this one.
Yeah, I can move up just to be right there, I suppose.
All right, cool. All right, start of second turn or whatever, or second round, I should say. Novakri, you make it to the top of the stairs. At the top of the stairs, you see that group of ice Memphits, and they're all just sitting there. And as you emerge, they go, "He's coming."
Yep. Can you guys ask the Mephits if they can like grab onto one part of the rope and like haul you guys up?
If you're talking about Sopo does not have the strength to do that.
Well, all the Mephits together.
If you remember, they were not inclined to do more than just speak in random terms to you.
Okay.
I mean, you can ask them. You can absolutely ask them.
No, then I'd have to talk to them.
It's true. All right. I'm going to have Vaylin try to make it up stairs again to get to the top. She, Jesus, she begins to slip and does not make any further traction. However, she does not fall down. So that is her turn. Loki, what are you doing?
Because it's in use, would I be able to try to go up right now?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, you could do it.
cool. All right, I'll do that. So a dex save or just straight up check?
So I'm sorry, it would be a dex. It would be a dex save, and then you have advantage on this. All right, you're able to move your speed, and then as a rogue, I believe you could use your bonus action to move again, so you could make another check and potentially make it to the top of the stairs. Yep, perfect. So, okay, so I am going to grab, basically so people know where they are. I'm going to grab Novakri and I'm going to put you at the top of the stairs. I'm going to grab Loki because you are at the top of the stairs. I'm going to put you up here.
It was a save. Would an 11 have changed anything?
Yes, if you had an 11, you would have made it halfway up the stairs.
Okay, cool.
Then you are halfway up the stairs. Cool. For everybody that I just moved, you guys are right there. For everybody else, we are all back here. Okay, so Novakri, top of the stairs. Loki, top of the stairs. Harvest, give yourself your 3d6 of healing, and then tell me what you're doing.
Going up the stairs.
All right.
But I have to roll my 3d6 first.
Well, in case you fall down the stairs.
Exactly.
All right. Now, 2 good rolls, 1 but not bad. 11 points, take it. All right, and then using the rope, unless you've got some other trick up your sleeve, roll me that save. Well, remember you have advantage.
Oh, do I? Okay.
And everyone that's at the midway, since I made it, has +3.
All right, with a 16, you make it to the midway point. You're right next to Ziada. Vaylin is right there as well.
Ziada, at the start of your turn, if you need healing, my creature gives it to you as well.
Oh,
I think the spell said, I'm not trying to rob you of anything, but I think the spell said you need to be in the square of the creature, or the creature needs to enter your square.
If you start your turn next to the creature.
Next to the creature. Okay, cool. Yep, that's enough for me. So yes. All right. So that is the end of turn 2. We go to turn 3. The two people that are at the top of the stairs, I'm just going to go to you first because it's easier. It's easy to do it. Are you guys going to do anything in that room, or what do you want to do? That would be Loki and Nabakri.
Nah, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the stairs. I'm just going to get, just because I have the dice roller set up for it, I'm going to roll Villain. Villain gets a 4 and 19 like she did the first time. That 19 is more than enough. She makes it up. I'm going to grab her. I don't know where she is. It's too many people. We can't find her. Oh, there she is. Yep. All right. And when you zoomed out on the map so you can see the whole map, people get very small on this particular map. And it's like, oh boy.
Dot or that one?
Is it, which one? I know the walrus. That one stands out. All right. Let me get, first of all, we'll go to, who wants to try to climb the stairs for right now? Do you want to do, oh no, Harvest, you went. Sorry. So it goes to Ziada.
All right. So let's try and finish this up.
You do it. All right. Climb to the top of the stairs. As you get to the top of the stairs, though, give me one more. Give me an athletics check.
Just gonna try and give you that anyway. Try and pull up. 15.
15. You get to the top of the stairs, and you remember that, like, right as you step to the top, there's like that sort of pitted surface that all the floor of this building, this ice structure has, that makes you have like a firm grip, and you feel Fizzgig start to slip out from those ropes, but you're able to turn around fast enough and grab him. But if you want to try to carry him the way you are, you're going to have to try and spend another turn creating a better way to bind him to yourself.
Yeah, we might. So I've got him kind of held, so I'll just like have him to the side. I'll ask Loki to try and tie this, and I also want to grab the rope if I can help Harvest at all come up the ice stairs.
So I don't know that you would be able to give her more than the advantage she already has.
Or advantage.
Yeah, because you can't have advantage. So
yank her up.
Unless there's a thing that you can do that would add to it beyond like an athletics check, because I don't see another thing that would make that work. I'm open to the idea. I don't think that you could give her something else.
If anything has to happen, I'll be pulling. I need to anyway. I need my ropes.
Okay. All right. So you keep a hand on the rope. You notice that you did a good job where you fastened it to the ground and it hasn't loosened at all. But in order to get to the top of the stairs, Harvest, we're going to need that last check. All right. You make it to the top of the stairs. You're good. This is the start of the fourth round right now. So as you climb up, I skipped ahead. As you climb up, give yourself that healing again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. So make sure that you give yourself that. That is turn 3. You'll continue to have it for, what is it?
7 more.
7 more rounds, because it's 10 total. Cool. Unless your concentration is broken, correct?
Correct.
You'd have to, yes. All right. So you didn't fall down the stairs. You're doing that. Valen, you notice, has quaffed, which is a great word, another potion, and she seems to be looking better, but her arm is still looks a bit messed up. And what is everybody doing as we begin the fourth round?
I'm just chilling.
Actually, do me a favor and roll me. Do you know how to do a secret roll?
No.
So if you go into Roll20 and type in, Kevin, is it GM \?
So I'm not sure. The easiest way to do it is if you go to the dice thing and it goes out, there's a GM like button all the way at the top left. If you just click that, it highlights it, and then everything you send when it's just like that, we'll just send it to Tom.
All right. So if you click the GM button and roll me a D20, that would be awesome. And then as he's doing that, Loki, I saw you roll a sleight of hand check. Was that to assist wrapping the rope around Ziada?
Yes.
All right, so that was a great roll. Perfect. You're able to create kind of like a sling that you can wedge the icicle of Fizzgig into the backside of like the gap between Ziada's back and where Fizzgig could sit. And then you hook his like frozen arm over one side and around the neck. So you can kind of march like that. It's not the most comfortable, but fortunately you are covered in several layers of like fur and clothing that gives some padding between you and the ice. All right.
I imagine that actually it was just Loki's like perfect opportunity to start stealing from everyone.
I think, yeah, probably.
Everyone's distracted.
Also, I think Loki's just disappointed that everything's frozen on Fizzgig. He can't grab anything off of Fizzgig's corpse. So, all right. So with that said, you guys are at the top. You guys, is there anything else Eddie wants to do before we sort of say we've moved to round 5?
We've got everyone up here, right? Gathered.
Yep, everybody's up.
All right, so I mean, just grabbing my rope and dagger and stuff, and
GTFO
on our way out. Yeah, grabbing it while we run, sort of thing.
Yeah, actually, we're all running, and you're just grabbing your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So if anybody wants to begin running that hasn't taken a turn yet, so that would be Vaylin drank a potion again, so she can't. Novaki could start to run. Harvest, you just came up. Ziada, you're pulling up your piton. You're getting an icicle strapped to you. You're getting the rope wrapped up.
Are we running out of here, or are we like running to the bird's nest?
I think we want to run out. That's
like,
my
won't
first
we
instinct.
be out in the open?
Well, I mean, my thought is to see what's out there, because I assume that the bird is coming back to the bird's nest.
Okay.
And
Velen is saying we need to get out of here anyway.
Right.
Like what we are looking for is out of this fortress. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
You guys came, you saw, you got the t-shirt. Now let's go. Maybe we don't get the photograph, but it's cheesy anyways. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Well, we got a bunch of photos.
But we've got this icicle thing. That's a kind of a photo. So start of round 5. I'm going to put everybody on the map. Wait, the only thing I want to say is Novakri and Loki, because Loki, you as a rogue could do it as well. Do you want to start running now, or are you waiting for the party?
I did.
Okay, cool. Loki, are you going to start running?
Stay with my season 1 compadre here. We've survived this far together, so I'm chasing after Novakri.
All right, so everybody is now back here. As you guys finally make it to the top of the stairs, you do hear from below you kind of like the fading of a goodbye. Thank you for playing with me.
Wally.
Yes, as Akuma says goodbye, in the most walrus of ways. All right, so we are now in round 5. So I'm going to stick to turn order at this point. I'm going to grab Vaylin. I got to zoom in more because I can't see shit. If you want to know how to feel like an old man, just play this game on miniature.
I don't need to figure out how to feel like an old man. I already am. I'm broken and decrepit.
All right, so she's going to double move, which gets her to right by Novakri. Get right there. All right, so that was Vaylin. Ziada, it is your turn. On your turn, as you are like getting ready to do whatever you are, you're finishing putting the dagger back in a sheath on your waist. You finish wrapping that rope and like shoving it over your shoulder into your backpack or however you're going to carry it. You hear a cackle, like just like a deep, like unearthly, like. And as you hear that, and it kind of reverberates through the space that you're in, the ice memphits all say, "She's working her magic," and you start to feel the icicle on your back start to move and twitch. What do you want to do?
I guess we'll start to run. I'll just say if this becomes an issue, let me know or take care of it. To I guess Harvest and Loki if they're back here.
Yep, they're still with you.
Then,
you guys are right there still.
Then we're on the way out as this guy's twitching.
Okay, double move.
Yep.
Okay, as you get there, everybody sees that Fizzgig's frozen rigor mortis form, the face starts to shift and turn into this glowing light that's shedding light into the darkness that you guys can all see, that's starting to illuminate around you. And this like gasping, almost raspy voice starts to like come out of it, and it's just saying, and it goes, all right, so that was Ziada's turn. Novakri, what are you doing?
Okay. Ziada, and let her know what I see.
I mean,
doing,
yeah,
if
you
she
could
doesn't
yell it.
notice that. Okay.
Yep. Novakri's like, peace.
Yep, it's fair.
Okay. Fizzgig is going to Fizzgig. Harvest, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to run.
Okay.
You know, this is the last time we have an artificer in the party if he's going to start talking after he dies and turns.
You can't shut them up. Oh my god. Not even death.
Most people think that line, not even death, applies to necromancers. No, artificers as well.
You'd think it would be bards, but no.
Nah. All right, was that a double?
Way to be obnoxious. Artificers, it's just natural.
All right, Ziada, not Ziada, Harvest, that was your double move?
That was 45, and my move is 30. Okay. I wasn't sure what my move was, that's why I stopped there. So, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh.
Boop. All right, you're next to Ziada. You're next to the form of Fizzgig, and now this light is like pouring out from like his knees and his face and his arms and his hands and like anywhere there's a joint, and it's radiating cold. Like I've explained to you guys that this place is colder than anywhere else that you've faced so far, and now it's getting even colder.
Yeah, that's how I handle that.
Loki, you ran up and ran by this. You recognize that same sort of coldness. Are you were you doing anything else on your turn, or are you just double moving?
As a rogue, I can triple move, and I want
that's
to be
true.
near Novakri.
Because like he said, we've survived this long, so let's let the horrible shit happen to everyone else.
Yes.
You know, strategies. You got to strategize. All
Those
right.
are the main characters that you have to keep the story around at this point because we're the only ones still here.
Vaylin goes, get rid of that thing! Get rid of that thing! And then she's going to run. And I need to see how far she can run. 45. We get her down there. It's down there. And then I'm going to say she can probably get right about there. That's good. Okay. Ziada, I need you to give me an athletics check as the creature on your back. Is it Fizzgig? What is it? Begins to try and break free from the rope holding it there. Not a great roll on my part. Okay, you can keep it on your back if you want, or because because you beat it, you could try to wriggle free and get away from it.
Yeah, I suppose we're getting rid of this guy. I wanted to not leave anything like this. Actually, you know what? I'm so close
Pardon
to the
them.
door. I'm thinking I want to at least get to the door and try and get rid of them, at least outside of our palace.
All right. So it's starting to struggle, and it's like it's trying to get in there now. Everybody sees this thing, and it's horrifying. It looks like Fizzgig's body, but it's just got this intense, cold, white light pouring out of like its face and every joint around it. Okay, Novakri, what are you doing?
If we can get this door open, I'm dropping this thing out as soon as possible.
I'm out.
Okay. As you get outside, where when you were on the way in, the weather had been calm. There is a snowstorm billowing outside that makes visibility difficult. You can see the pathway. You can make out the ledge, but where it drops off, and you know that it drops off because you climbed up here. It's just like white. You can't see. You'd have to get closer to the edge to be able to see any further there. Are you doing anything else?
Uh, don't think I really should be doing anything else. I don't think I need to go any further in case I can't find anybody again.
Okay. All right. It's Fizzgig, but it's not Fizzgig because Fizzgig's going on a different turn at this point. Harvest, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm moving my 60. And I'm taking my heal.
Okay.
I'm staying next to Bellin.
Okay.
Fuck.
One, you get one. I was going to say you get. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Loki, your turn. What are you doing? You see this thing. In fact, you know what? If you want to, you could make an intelligence roll to maybe recognize what Fizzgig has turned into.
I feel like we saw one of them out in the woods.
I'm also curious. What is Sopo doing? Is he still hanging out with us?
Good question. Sopo is flying with you, but
Okay,
as soon as
out of reach of this thing?
Fizzgig, yeah, as soon as Fizzgig saw, I'm sorry, yeah, as soon as Fizzgig started changing, Sopo was like, "I'm out," and is outside, conceivably by Novakri. Actually, wait, Novakri, how did you get out the doors?
It's a little invention that Physic put together called a doorknob.
I don't think so. If you remember correctly, there was an athletics check necessary to open the doors, and I believe you closed the doors as you came in.
Oh, well, I'll do another athletics check.
You're going to crush this.
All you need is
Loki with a 9, you're not sure. You know that you've encountered something like this before. Novakri, as you come up to the door and press on the door doesn't budge. Not because you feel that it's frozen shut, but because you just can't will enough strength into your frail, soon-to-die body.
Because I'm a girl, isn't it?
Could I try and solve the puzzle?
So, yeah, sure.
Did we see something like this with the barbarians?
Did you guys?
Fizzgig is?
Yes.
No, I
You-
don't think you didn't encounter him. You did not encounter it with the barbarians.
We
Those,
encountered a glowing creature
yes,
walking through the woods when we were about to go into the last fortress
yes, you did.
with a note in his hand.
Yep.
And he was attacking us with some sort of snow cat.
Yep. There was a crag cat that came out at the same time and attacked you guys. So Loki, you see that Novakri is against the door, pushing on the door. You remember that it required some physicality to open it up. What are you doing? Because it's your turn.
Spartan kicked the door down.
This
Damn rabbit.
is cold.
That would be so hot.
Loki, now's your
All right.
chance.
Show off.
To open the door, or to kill this thing, because I'm leaning towards
Open the door.
open the door. Open the door
I'm
first.
planning on letting gravity do its work.
And he's just going to toss him off the cliff.
Okay. All right. Everyone, stand back. Here we go.
If you
Let
roll
the
a
halfling
one, you
at the
can
door.
re-roll it.
That's
So-
what I'm planning on.
Do it like Gerard Butler.
All right.
What's the
Athletics, you
first
say?
floating around the world?
Athletics. Yep.
This is Grimskull.
Oh no! I rolled a halfling one.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck! All right, I gotta use
still
luck.
Re-roll.
excited.
Wait,
I gotta
first of
use-
all, Kevin's the sorcerer tonight, calling numbers like that.
No, I rolled a 2, which is a halfling one because I can't.
Oh.
Oh.
Gotcha.
But
Minus.
I should probably use one of these luckies at least.
Yeah, you haven't used any on you so far.
Let's see. Just a straight up. Oh, that's really lucky. You have 3. Can spend.
Meanwhile, Novakri's just like, I just did that. How did we survive?
Okay,
this
hold on.
I did that too, and that.
Damn it, wasn't it Fizzgig who opened the door last time?
I would have died if I went into like the Frostmaiden's blessing
Yeah,
there, because
for
these
sure.
lucky dice are not really helping me at all. Hold on, I have a note here of, I don't remember what my.
I have a note here. It says, "Oh, you're fucked."
It could be. It might say that.
Shit.
If I can
this,
find
this
it.
is what my forecasting told me.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. What I foresaw. Hopefully, I didn't save a 1 or anything.
I think you had an 8, didn't you? Didn't you save an 8?
Hey,
I had
You're
2.
always improving in that case.
One of them I
1,
used.
5, 6, 8.
Well, portent. Let's see what I got.
I'm just thinking that would be a great way for like an evil like DM to screw with the players, like just break into their homes and leave notes like you're gonna die tonight. And then you're like, oh, that's actually a crime. Don't do that. You should not do that at all.
Guys, I can make me roll a 14, but I don't think that's going to help. And
No, it was pretty hefty.
What is your strength modifier?
negative
Well,
1.
That's why.
Oh,
he's
we are
got the
yeah.
minus
So
1.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
save that because I think that'll make it so that I can open it.
All right, I'm going to
Nice.
save
If need
my
be.
last lucky as well. So
Okay.
Let the
die.
bad
I'm
ones
not
out
going
of the way
to.
now.
I'm not going to.
That's fine.
Yeah, this lucky might come in later. So we'll see.
All right. So there is. So you did a little bit of movement. Are you going to try to do anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. It goes the top of the order. Valen sees. Does she have something that could help with this? No, I didn't know if she would have like a knock or a push spell or something like that. And so she she is going to she's going to back up because she doesn't know what's going on, and self-preservation is her jam. So she's gonna back up into that corner and just say, "You gotta get rid of that thing," and that'll be her turn. Starting at turn 12, a couple other things are going to happen. So I'm just going to
We're
put
at
that up
6.
there.
We're at 6 now, right?
No. This is the start of turn 7 right now.
Oh, this is 7.
Yep, she's that. And so I'm going to go descending, and we'll go back up. And so question marks. So the creature that is on Ziada's back immediately emits this blinding light that anybody that is within 20 feet needs to give me a check against, a con save against. Ziada, how big is your radius?
Everyone is covered except for Valen.
Okay, so it's big enough to affect all of you right now. So everybody needs to give me a con save. You're good.
21.
You are good.
And that's
Wow.
a
Loki.
17 for Harvest.
I got a
Okay,
10.
so yeah, everybody. So it was a DC. It was a con save DC 14. Everybody except Loki is good. Loki, do you have anything you want to expend on this before I tell you what happens?
The 14.
It's a 14. Yes.
No, like I said, the 14 that he had saved.
No. So Loki got a 7. Harvest got a 14.
No, the
Portent.
Should I use Portent? I think I should probably use my last lucky because why not?
Yeah, thinking that.
Mm.
This doesn't sound good otherwise. So, one more.
Roll higher.
Wow.
Oh my God, these are not good tonight.
No.
+3. So 13. No.
12. Yeah.
So are you going to use the other one, or the portent or whatever it was?
No, let's see what
important.
it might be. I probably might die right on the spot, but I wanna see what's gonna happen here. Let's go.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
This blinding light emerges.
Oh, I'm immune.
As a you're immune to light? Okay.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, this creature emits this light, and everything around it is forced to make this DC con save or be blinded until the start of this creature's next turn. So you are blind for a round. Now that it's done that as a bonus action, it looks over its shoulder, there's no facing in this, so I am going to roll. How long? What is the range on this? Oh, yeah. No, I'm just going to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't, the way that it is, I'm going to say that it can't turn and do this to Ziada, the way that they're fastened to each other. But realizing that it couldn't break free last time, it's going to shoot this ray of cold at somebody. Valen is going to be a 1, Harvest is a 2, Loki is a 3, and Novakari is a 4. So let's see what we get.
Well, he definitely has disadvantage.
He does.
Really?
At least there's that.
So it's coming at Harvest. Yep. It's going to Kevin, you're 100% right. I'm not going to say that it can aim accurately while being tied to someone's back. That might have an effect for you if you're going to try to do stuff. Just know that you're also tied to a creature. But
it's just within, because just making a ranged attack within the 5 feet.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
That's just the flavoring.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, right? Like, I think though that like when we look at when we do like people shooting frost like firebolts in Ravenloft when they made the backpack, I wasn't imposing ranged disadvantage from doing that. But I think that the way that this structure is set up right now, disadvantage makes sense. All right, so it is +3 to hit on this. All right, so here we go. Does 8, 9, 10, 11, does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay. You are very lucky. You are very lucky because this is nasty. This is some nasty shit. And so that is this creature's turn, and it goes to I'm going to say that happens there, and then it goes to Novakri. Novakri, what are you doing?
Is he still attached to Loki?
I think
He is indeed.
I think I was ahead of Novakri when we had it before.
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah. Well, so I'm sorry. You guys both had an 11, so it may have just reestablished it when I did the descending order. So yeah, if you want to go first, you can go first.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know how much Novakri wants to stay here, trying to not be able to open the door some more. But I'm gonna try it and get up and athletics this thing open.
Okay. The blinding light is still emitting everywhere. A 10 is not.
We are gonna die in 20, here.
So, could I get that portent? Because this is important.
Yeah.
Hey. Credit where credit.
Maybe. Hold on. I just need to read
just something that you foresaw. You didn't have to see right now.
I was hoping for that. Oh.
That actually would be a really funny character, a blind character that just keeps rolling portents and just going like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Saw that.
I heard that coming a mile away. All right, let's get out of these ladies' clothes and get back into our tights. What? Blinken, what are you doing up there?
I mean, with the spirit and rules as written is a little different right here, but it does say, I need to see you. You can see, made by you or a creature that you can see with one of your fortune telling rolls. So,
oh man, sticking by the rules. Oh.
So yeah.
It's weird because I saw this way before it happened, guys. I knew. Just
can't see it now.
So we know.
I mean,
I can't see it now, but I knew it.
Okay, it was a couple seconds later. I was off by just a little bit. Still impressive, guys. Shit. Okay, that's not great. So what was that? My action?
So you moved up. You took an action. You still have a bonus action. Or you probably still have some movement, too, if you want to use it.
Yeah, I just don't know. It's basically just that in this case.
I mean, you could always run away and try to throw it down the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, say, so 1, 2... Yeah, I'll at least move it that much. So you can't see around the corner kind of thing.
Okay. All right. I like it.
In to go back around the corner.
Run away.
Everybody.
All right.
Now you're in a bad spot, idiot.
Toss the dwarf.
All right. Not by the beard. Please, not by the beard. All right. So Novakri, sorry about the switch that happened. So Novakri, your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm going to pound on the door again.
All right. Give me an athletics.
Could I get an inspiration if needed for next turn?
Yeah, bonus action inspiration.
I love it. All right. That's your turn.
If anyone else even has a positive strength attribute at this point?
What was I going to say?
How about our one guy rolls fucking well? How about that?
Novakri, are you going to move at all? Because you started your turn there. You still have a move action if you want it.
I don't have anywhere to go, really.
Okay. All right. Harvest, you're up. Give yourself some healing. This is now round 8.
Yeah. Well, this is 7 for me. 5, 6, 7. I'm at 7.
Oh, okay, cool.
7 heals
I'm
for me.
sorry. This is round 8. We're in round 8 of like the length of stuff that we've been doing, but I think it all works out. It checks out. It's fine.
Wait, what am I rolling?
3d6.
Why is it rolling 2d6? Hold on. Healing.
Roll all. No,
Why?
because it casts
Third
a third
level.
level there.
Ah, I've been clicking on the wrong thing.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Here, hold on. So I only have to do 1 roll if I do this. Boom. Ta-da! Oh. Okay.
Well, it's still, it's still in the
Yay.
positive.
Oh.
It's still in the positive.
Uh-uh.
And who
You
has
didn't
the
lose
wand?
health from this heal.
Yeah, who has the wand for healing?
I don't know.
Fizzgig.
I'm
Oh no.
no
Did
way.
that go to Novakri?
No, I didn't have it,
I assume it went to.
but
or
I
did
was thinking the same thing. Going, that'd be freaking funny.
it had to go to someone who didn't have like healing. Did we give it to Loki because he's the wizard?
I don't know.
Maybe
Yeah, I think
see.
so.
I could tell you, but I can't see.
Do
So
we just throw
I
it in the
can't
woods?
check myself for it.
What am I rolling to open this fucking door?
It's an athletics, but you can roll it. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec.
I did not mark it in my inventory, but it sounds like it's something that you would give to me.
Right.
Yeah, it does. I don't know if that makes it or not. Do we know what the DC is?
I think it's like 19 or 20 or something.
Okay,
insane.
because I have inspiration and I will use that shit to get out of here.
Inspired.
All right. Sorry about that, everybody. There was an inquiry as to where the leftovers were, and I wasn't about to tell my wife to go search the kitchen for them. So I was like, no, let me show you where I put them. That's cool. So, all right, Harvest, you rolled a 13. Yes, that is not enough to open the door.
I'm going to use inspiration and roll again.
Okay. And with that, you're able to open the door. And as you open the door, I will re-describe that there is a snowstorm falling outside that blurs your vision, maybe at about like 40, 50 feet out. You can see past that, but you realize that like a storm is brewing. The other thing that you notice as the door opens is that that horrendous roar that you heard when you first emerged from the room, the test, the oral's challenge for her blessing. You hear it again, and it is much, much closer.
Can we see anything?
Give me a perception check.
Is this a staff of healing or a wand of healing?
It's a wand of healing that had somebody rolled for it. Was it 27 charges? That number sounds right for some reason.
Take the win.
Something
Yep.
to that effect.
And it doesn't require attunement, right?
Does not require attunement. It is basically like the 50 gold cure potion that you can cast as an action, and you can also cast as a bonus action. All right, with a 19 perception, you know that it is whatever it is big and closing in fast.
So I can't sense any direction. Like it's in front of us and I can't see it, but it's coming towards us. It's behind us. It's on the other side of this tower.
So
It's
I'm going to
above.
grab you. I'm going to grab you and put you out here. Okay. Can you see the world
Yep.
kind of
Yep.
thing? All right. You know that down here is like is a drop of several hundred feet because you had to climb up to get to the castle. You know the path leads this way, and then you know that I'm just going to grab the ruler. You know that like at about this far right now, somewhere just beyond where your sort of radius is.
Yeah.
That's where the roaring is coming from. So it's somewhere in the snowstorm coming towards you.
Right in front of us.
From somewhere. I mean, is it climbing up the wall that you can't see down? Like that's right. That's like right here. Or is it coming up the path you just can't see because of the snowstorm?
Okay.
But I'm going to put you back inside. You can see all that, but I'm just going to put you right there. Okay. But that's what know.
I'm going to grab Loki, knowing that he's blind. So I just have a hold on him.
Loki screams as an unknown person grabs him as he's blind. Speaking of Loki, what do you do? Somebody just grabbed you.
I'm spiky though.
It's all right. I play with thorns all the time.
Okay. Well, that's good.
You did. Although, what happened to you after you came back from death?
Oh, I'm good. This little muskrat, man, it did its job.
First it was a ferret, and then it realized it was too cold to be a ferret, so it just morphed into a muskrat.
Yeah. It has a little funk to it, but man, it's all right.
All right, so Loki.
I think I'm just busy being blind.
And Loki, you are full hit points. No damage. Okay. And Navakri, the same for you.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you're just gonna chill. It goes to Vaylin's turn. Vaylin is going to. Oops, sorry. What's that?
Follow whoever grabbed me.
That was Harvest. Harvest grabbed you.
Yeah, I just can't see.
So every day.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's what Vaylin is going to do. I just need to double check this.
Yeah, nothing new for Loki there.
Loki gets grabbed every day.
And they just follow.
This is where I'm going now.
I guess that direction.
No, I don't think I'm going to do that.
When I need to.
I think instead she's going to. She is going to pull out her wand of magic missile that you guys have all seen, and she is going to let loose three charges of that. So it's on a standard magic missile. It's it's 3 bolts or 2 bolts. 3, and then each level above that is an additional one. So at a level 3, it would be 3, 4, 5 bolts. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So 5d4 is going to go at the thing on Ziada's back because she cannot miss with this. And then it's 5, so it's +5 roll. Right, so that thing is going to take 17 points of damage. And it takes it. Ziada, you feel the impact of these things as they whip and whir around you, these like streamers of color. And as they impact into the creature on your back, it doesn't even react to it. It clearly was hit, but either this creature is beyond like pain as you would experience it, or something else is happening. You're not sure. And with that, she's like, I'm out of here, and is going to... She can't make it that far. She's just gonna run up and hug the wall up here to try to get away from what she saw it do last time. All right. It goes to the creature and the on Ziada's back, and realizing that it can't see anybody at this point and it can't whip its head around enough to zap Ziada, it is going to try to attack you. I'm using the grappled rules, which would allow it to attack you, but I'm going to give it disadvantage because effectively you guys are tied back to back, if that makes sense. All right. So it's got 2 attacks. It's going to try to hit you with this. So I'm going to roll 4 d20. The first 2 will be for the first one. The second 2 will be for the second one. And what do we have for this? It's got a +5 to hit. So I know it's got to roll high. So on the first one, disadvantage, it doesn't work. And on the second one, disadvantage, it flails around and is unable to hit you. You currently have on the boots of the Winterlands, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it has another thing that would occur, but for whatever reason, the magics that you are currently engaging make it so it doesn't happen. So that was Valin's turn. That was this creature's turn. I need to look up something else because I don't have it. Okay, this. And so let me do this. Got a mouse. What the squares on the map, I forget, are 20 by 20, 10 by 10? What were they? 10 feet. One square is 10 feet. Okay.
No, not on this map. One is 5.
No,
I think what happened is we ended up shrinking down.
You guys shrunk down because the squares are 10 by 10. You are 5 by 5. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the actual squares themselves are 10 by 10.
Well, we were 4 by 4 and treating it as 10, but we just shrunk it down. It ends up being the same ratio.
Same math. Yep, same math. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool.
So like this
right.
This is just a 1-for-1, like 5 feet.
Well, yeah, where you are, like if you were to take a step this way, you'd just be in that corner. Another step, you'd be that corner because that's 10 feet.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're all on the same page. All right. So that's okay. Harvest, are you still peering out the door, looking into the snow?
Yeah.
Give me another perception check. And since the creature just went, Loki, you can give me a perception check as well because suddenly vision comes back to you as the creature's turn has ended. No, and Novakri as well. I didn't realize that you were at the. So you're still rubbing your eyes. You're like, oh God, oh it's so bright suddenly.
The 1 first, by the way, just so that's clear. D&D Beyond automatically re-rolls.
Oh boy,
it's been a great roll, and I wonder. I would do a test roll, but then I would roll like all 20s, so I'm gonna just save that.
All right, so Novakri,
baseball. You're due for something.
Yeah, give me a perception check as well. 13. All right. Because of the storm, Novakri, you don't see it. Because you're just coming back into the ability to seeing Loki, you don't see it. Harvest, however, you see this enormous, hulking, white, humanoid figure running gorilla-like up the pathway towards the entrance of the building, just like oof, 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 just closing fast. But it's not your turn yet. So there's that. All right, but it is Novakri's turn. And Novakri, you just see this like look of awareness and concern pass over Harvest's face. What do you do?
So we got the nasty outside, and we got the bright dude inside. Sorry, I'm drawing a complete blank here right now.
I thought you were going to say, sorry, I had to take a moment to shit my pants, but I'm back.
No, I mean, I can't see exactly what's going out. Can I do an Arcana check to see what that thing on Ziada's back is?
You know what? Absolutely. Roll an Arcana check and roll it with advantage because you have met this thing before.
It's a
13. Yep, no, 13's high enough. 13 is high enough to know that this is known as a cold light walker. And a cold light walker is someone who dies of effectively the cold, like, like a wanderer or somebody that falls down and dies, that due to the sort of evil machinations of literally a deity, like Oral or another creature of that same ilk, is brought back to just be an entity of just malevolence in the world.
Okay. I'm gonna mind sliver it. So I need a 15.
What is the mind sliver condition? Like, is it charm? Is it psychic? What is it?
Psychic damage.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Psychic damage will work.
So 1d6, so 7 psychic.
And there's no save against it, or it's just there's a save?
No, there's a 15 intelligence at 15.
Oh, not good on this thing. It's got a negative intelligence, so 20. I gotta subtracting a. Hold on. Why am I doing it this way? Just a -1 to this. But it makes it. So half damage.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 points of damage.
Wait a sec. 1 sec.
Time's up.
No, he doesn't take any damage.
Oh, no damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say on a fail. On a fail, you take that, but it doesn't say on a success. Yeah, so you just no damage.
All right, so I think, is Mind Sliver your cantrip or one of your cantrips?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, so do you have the ability to, do you want to do something else in your turn then?
Shall He's actually physically tied to Ziada, right?
Currently, yes.
So I can't dissonant whisper him to get rid of him, or else he'll take Ziada with him.
Well, so technically Ziad is the only mobile one because of the way that the smaller creature is tied to her back, but it would basically try to, if it failed, it would try to run away and its feet would just flail in the air.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be good for right now.
Okay. And you also know that there is something big coming at the door, so do you want to stay where you are or do you want to move?
I'll move back a little bit.
Okay. All right. That was Novakri. Ziada, you're up. This thing on your back just got walloped. What are you doing?
So, this door is open.
Yes.
Gonna be running through it.
Okay.
So first we do this. Then we do. Hey, does anyone have anything that might be a like a slick skill or something like that? Any sort of spells for anyone?
Slick skill? What do you mean?
I think he means like a grease spell or something like that.
Yeah, something that can
Oh,
get this guy running and
Nope.
falling off.
Loki control water, and we have an alchemist jug, and it's icy. Water not
Mayonnaise.
ice.
You could make some mayonnaise. Yeah.
So much mayonnaise.
So Ziada, as you're running out, because you said you're I'm just gonna do a quick reveal. and you see this rushing up the side of the mountain towards you.
It's only 2 gallons of mayo.
Yeah, he's gonna get so much mayo.
You're gonna get so mayoed. All right. But Ziada, finish your turn. You ran outside.
Yep.
The thing was closing in. I wanted to finally show it. What are you doing? You moved to 30 feet. What else are you doing?
That's what I am figuring out now because, well, once someone said alchemy jug, I'm like, well, excuse me? Because I've got an alchemy jug right here. So, if we're
You were
spreading
holding
mayo-
everything. Lather it.
If we're spreading mayo. But I've also got this guy on my back that I want to have, like, hanging off the cliff that can be cut off of me so he can just fall.
Sounds like you want a lot of things, Ziada.
I know, and this turn bullshit where I only get so much to do right now is kind of bullshit.
Killing me.
Especially because
Yes.
I was way back there, and right now I cannot just pause here with this guy going, oh, sick, blast, blast, blast. So, unfortunately, I think my turn is going to be double moving, and
Oh, right to the edge? Oh, dangerous.
like this sort of thing.
Okay. All right.
And
That's, man.
well, you know, if the door is open, I probably have to be kind of like here.
I'll say that so let's do this just so this doesn't become difficult. Do you want the door partially open so it's like at a 45, or do you want it all the way open so it's a 90 degree? And I'll just draw a line, and until we change it, that's going to be where the door's at. Yeah. Do you want it like that, or do you want it like full open? And actually, you know what, Harvest, you're the one who opened it, so what would you say?
Oh. 45.
Okay, so doors like that. Kevin, you can definitely get to where you are. I'm not going to take that away from you. But now we know that, like, there's a little bit of, like, coverage here and there from everything. So, all right, let me move this back here so I can see what's going on.
So I get
and
pay tribute to this fucking guy that we knew for a week.
Exactly.
It's the worst. It's the worst. But all right, Harvest, you're up, and as Harvest, as you go, Chris,
can I steal one of your heals as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on.
Well, wait. How did you get a heal? Didn't you have to start next to it?
Yeah. Oh no, you can't run through. You have to either start your turn there or end your turn there.
Ah.
Sorry.
All right. Cool.
I thought you had started.
I'm not trying to shortchange anybody, but sticking by the rules. So, all right, Harvest, your turn, and you know that this giant snow monkey Godzilla thing is running at you.
Getting.
Chris, roll me a D4. Doesn't matter who sees it. Just roll me a D4.
No, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Oh, cool.
There you go. All right.
Healed.
Thank you.
Lawyer.
I will roll it.
Wow. You are much better to other people than you are yourself. Oh, actually, Ziada rolled that. Never mind. All right, so Dolan...
I have so many times where I can take that, so I got to make it the most of it.
Dolan,
healing for days.
On your turn, give yourself... Okay, so you got your healing, and now...
I was Ziada's healing. I don't need healing.
No, Ziada rolled his, or her own healing, I should say. And it was exactly the same. Yeah, it was exactly the same.
It was meant to be.
Okay. There you go.
From behind you, you hear Loki go, I foresaw it.
I'll take that too.
Do we know what? Do we remember? Did we look behind these doors?
You did. It's
What
a
was it?
it's a decrepit weapon room where there was really nothing of any value. And that's not because of bad rolls. You guys made good rolls. It's just a shitty room full of rotten armor and rotted chairs and stuff
And
like
it was
that.
all big fucking frost giant bullshit.
Yeah, giant size. So it wasn't really something you guys could use.
And well, it's over there. And if everyone behind me isn't aware of what's coming up this ramp, I'm gonna make them very aware of what's coming up this ramp. Ziada saw what was coming up this ramp, and she still decided to run out.
Mm-hmm.
My honestly, my gut reaction is to run and hide in that bullshit weapons room. That's what I'm feeling.
You know what's great about this game? You can do whatever you want to do. All I'm telling you is the monkey's gonna be here next turn. That's it.
Ah. Okay.
I'd prep
Okay.
a fireball, but that'd probably be our introduction to Chris's new character.
So wait. I will tell you this: the giant monkey is not Chris's new character.
Boo.
We thought he was going to get a cool one this time. All right.
I really
Something that
think
might
Chris
last
should
a
have taken
couple
my offer
episodes.
and let him play the ice method as a class. I think that would have been super fun. But it's not my call. It's up to him. And I think it's going to be pretty cool when he shows up. Just
Wouldn't he
if
only have,
Harvest
like,
ever ends her
15
turn.
HP?
You're funny.
It would have. Yeah, he would have had like there are rules for tiny creatures and developing them.
You're just trying to make him make another character after that so quickly.
However, tiny creatures are harder to hit and can get like large amounts of cover from standing behind their allies. So, like literally, you would have all become his literal meat shields if he wanted to.
So you keep calling this some sort of ice monkey. Is it an animal?
It is.
Or a
It is an
beast?
animal. It is a beast.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just gonna. No, it is. It is.
And is it within 30 feet of me?
Currently, no. It is outside that range. I think it is, 50 feet from you? 45 feet. 45, 50 feet.
And would you allow me some sort of like maybe an insight to determine if I think that this creature is a certain intelligence level or not?
Give me a nature check. It's going to be a hard DC, but
Yeah.
it's attainable. Give me a nature check.
Just roll a 20. Or that.
Okay, with an 8, you don't know what this creature's intelligence level would be, but what you do know is that this is not just a Yeti, but an abominable Yeti. This is like the apex Yeti. And you will remember that Sopo is like, I told you they live here, you want them.
Okay, I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna hold my action to cast Animal Friendship. It may not work, but that's all I got right now. So I'm just gonna move over. And I'll be here. If it comes through that door, it's within 30 feet, so I should be able to cast my spell. And I also reiterate to everyone what is coming.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna step here. Yeah.
I'm just double checking one thing. Okay, I took that into account. Oh, no, you know what? I think I can do it this way. Okay, so that was your turn. Loki, it is your turn now. What are you doing?
Can I see yet?
You could see as of last turn. I forget what was happening last turn, but you made a perception check because the door had opened and your sight had just come back, but you hadn't seen anything. So yes, you can see. So you step up there and you can see that creature that I showed you is now I'm drawing is right here and is what I think the draw was 45. So now you're probably 40 feet away from it, give or take.
Eat. And we have old Chris hanging off of
Ziada's back.
Ziada right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Yep.
Can I cut him?
I would like you to make an attack against the rope. Knowing this, I will say this before you do it. If you roll a 1, you will strike Ziada instead. If not, you can deftly cut the ropes. But I'm going to. But something else happens. Ziada several hundred feet.
Nice.
So you come up and like a knife through hot butter. Just, I'm going to give the Cold Light Walker a reflex save to see if it can grab Ziada. I set a DC of 15 for this. However, and it does not have a negative. It just has a 0 modifier on this. So the Cold Light Walker, as it starts to go, just puts its like hand out and grabs something, some tuft of fur, something, and is still holding on to Ziada, but is clinging to the edge of it, or clinging to the edge of Ziada and the cliff, dangling several hundred feet in the air. Loki, is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think there is something.
If you want to use that 14 portent on that roll, it would drop to its death.
No, it's 15. It would have been 14 for me because I had a -1. So it would just be the same.
Oh, it would have been the same. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I was like, oh, he's got a way out. He could make it work. Like the creature catches itself and Loki just shakes his head and says, no, I've seen this. But instead, no. All right. So you moved, you
saw
attacked.
this. It's exactly how I saw it. I didn't even use my powers.
I didn't want to tell you about it. So I think you still have bonus actions. So what do you want to do?
Let's see. That is a good question. I don't think. Well, I guess I could try to do an attack with a dagger to help.
An offhand strike? Yeah.
Offhand. I think the plus would be different. Isn't it just proficiency and not the something like
not
that?
the damage. But if you hit, you also get your sneak attack.
All right. Well.
Or you could use your movement to just say, peace, I don't want to be out here with the monkey.
Yes, that as well.
Just close the door behind you and let the monkey barrel dive over Ziada and old Chris's character. right off the cliff.
Didn't matter anyway. All right. Never mind. Missed with the dagger. Didn't expect it to come back.
I had really hoped you were going to roll a 1 again, and I was going to say you stab Ziada in the leg, and you're like, oh God, no. But all right, that was your turn. It goes to the top of a new order. Vaylin hears the roar, can't see Ziada, can't see Loki, and she does classic Vaylin and says, I'm going to go over here, and she's going to hide. I'm about to go to the creature at number 12. This creature clinging, nay, striving to not die. But there's something else I need to have happen right now, because I've got another thing on the initiative tracker right now. That thing is listed as Chris ... new ? And I'm going to reset this roll. I'm going to come back up. We're going to jump down to Chris, and Ziada and Loki. You hear from above this screech that sounds at some point somehow both eagle-like and maybe something else, like maybe even akin to like the roar of a lion, and riding in on the back of a fucking hippogriff, or hippogriffin, I should say. Chris, why don't you tell us about your character and what do you do as it is your turn?
Don't worry about the name. We're not going to remember it.
Yeah, maybe just stick with Chris New ? For now.
Fortunately, he writes it down, so.
Yeah, it's there.
Right. Yeah, but I wonder how many were in his party when they went out. How many got eaten by the hippogriffins? He's the last one of them.
All right, so this one is...
Wait, where did Chris write something down? Because I can't see it anywhere.
Jocks.
Down at the bottom. Where all the little names are. Or if, you have the icons. Unless you
I don't know. So I'm just going to, because I don't have a token on the map yet, Chris, describe what is riding on the back of this hippogriffin, and I'm going to just start getting some stuff on the map for you.
A Goliath clad in red is basically all you guys can see.
Red armor or like painted?
A red loincloth.
I'm not sure if it's armor or
A
clothing.
loincloth. A loincloth made out of a red fox.
That's what the fox says.
Nope. Well, that's why that's not going to work. Image not allowed.
Which image are you using?
I'm grabbing something from online for you.
Because I have an image already picked out.
Well, let me do this, and then we can figure it out as is needed. All right. So Shift Z. Yeah. So sitting on the back of this, clad in red and somehow invisible to the eye, is this Goliath. Maybe he's a wimp. Maybe he's a wuss. Maybe he'll die soon in this battle. I don't know. But
I wouldn't be surprised.
So
like
what I'm going to do?
Options were negative.
Yeah, well, I'm going on history right now.
Maybe he's a wuss. Maybe he'll die. Maybe he's useless. Maybe Chris's character, I hate him. It's like, well, okay, Jesus, Tom.
I really don't. I want Chris's characters to live. But
I don't think you really do.
But I keep killing them.
But I keep killing them. That's what I do.
Kill another one right now.
All right. So Chris, for what I'm going to say is this: is that on your turns, you will need to make a dexterity 5 check to maneuver the beast. If you roll less than a 5, you just can't move on your turn as you are riding this hippogriff around. Or I think, we'll call it a hippogriff for now. If you are riding with the animal, you are allowed to make a ride-by attack. If you make a ride-by attack, you will have a +2 to strike, but you will suffer a -2 to your AC. The hippogriff has stats. I will keep those stats in case the creature swings or something swings at the hippogriff instead of you. And what was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, I think that's it. Oh, the hippogriff has a movement speed of 40. And if you cause the hippogriff to double move, that's fine. That doesn't count against you for the sake of taking an action.
So I made the dexterity.
You can move. You are on the map where you are. I could say that you're swooping in and it'll take a while, let's say you're on the map right where you are. I think that's fun. And you should have control of said beastie.
And where is? Oh, this is the Yeti over here.
Yep. I'm going to say that you are approximately 30 feet up in the air, if that's acceptable.
That's fine.
Yeah,
and I have control of the hippogriff, or I'm just riding.
Well, if you're moving around, I think you have control of them.
So was that here?
Yeah, roughly. Go forward, go backwards, go up, go down.
Come over here and attack the Yeti.
What are you attacking with?
The hippogriff.
You don't have an attack with the hippogriff.
The hippogriff doesn't have an attack?
No.
Worst hippogriff ever.
Yeah, no shit, right?
You know what? I can snap my fingers and you can plummet to your death. It's up to you. It's what you want to do.
Fine, then I'm going to hit it.
Whee!
You were set
Make another player.
To fail.
Pick another character.
You keep making them, I'll keep killing them.
We got the wall
finger
of
guns.
The wall of Chris's characters.
Chris, you described to me a character that was 2 classes, and one of those classes has, to the best of my knowledge, some very potent ranged abilities. So what are you doing?
I just rolled.
All right, so you rolled a 11 to hit, and an 11 is not going to hit. You still have the... What happened?
Didn't think so.
All right. At this level, wouldn't you have 2 of those, or did you not take the? I forget what they're called, but like the ones that allow you to develop the Eldritch Blasts. I don't know if they're called not incantations. I forget what they're called, but there's something that lets you make them more effective.
Invocations.
Invocations. That's what it was.
I didn't quite finish when the game started.
Well, in that case, let's say for now, and we can retcon later, that you would have 2 of them if you wanted to blast twice.
Agonizing Blast is always a good one.
Devil's Sight.
What is it? What's the one that doubles their range?
Spell Sniper? No, that's a feat. I'm sorry.
Is it Eldritch? What the hell is that one called?
It basically, you can shoot them from across any map. It's gross.
Yeah, that adds like up to like 300 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, they turn into longbows suddenly. Yeah. But okay, with a 19, though, that is a hit. Now, an Eldritch Blast does just Eldritch damage, correct? It's not
Force.
It's not a force damage. Okay, thank you. Let me go. Actually, is this guy on the right? What is going on? Okay, go here, go back here. Do this. Why are my bubbles not coming up? So you do 6 points of damage to this thing. All right. Recorded save settings. Okay. Are you doing anything else? Are you going to move? Are you going to stay there?
No, that's it.
Okay. It then goes to the monsters who are both acting on this round. The creature that is struggling to climb up is going to make... Oh, man, do I want to make it? I got to play the character I got to play the monster the way the monster would play. So it is going to try and grab Ziada's legs and pull Ziada off the edge of the cliff. It is going to make an athletics roll. It only has its strength modifier, which is a +2. That is a natural 20. Okay. If no one can help you, the creature grabs your legs and rips them off, and the two of you start to plummet, and you can make a dexterity saving throw to grab the ledge. Unless somebody's got a portent or something they want to use against the creature as it grabs your legs.
Well, he has that inspiration I gave him. I don't think.
Ah, that is true.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that with the door. What is that, a D8?
Yep.
Gotta be high. It's not.
It's not.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not a D20.
Can you... So,
No.
TJ,
if
you could
give it to him,
affect that
that's
20.
Yeah, that's a 15.
Yeah,
plus
but then-
7.
Yeah, I mean, Ziada already loses if I make it a 15. Like, I'm guessing this thing has a much higher strength as well. Like, it probably has a +7 as well. So if I make it a 15, Ziada still loses.
It does not. The creature only... I said as I rolled this, it only has a +2. Now, a critical on a check like this is always a success. So if there's a way to modify the creature's roll...
Right.
Oh, you can replace it. You can replace Chris's roll. The portent can go to the DM.
That would be a tie.
Yeah, and if I do that, Ziada still loses.
It'd be a 16 versus a 15, unless somebody had a way of also changing the D8.
All right, so dex save.
A dex save, unless anybody has something else.
Sorry, man.
Okay, that is exactly the number needed to grab the edge. You grab the edge as this thing rips your feet out from underneath you, and you bury your fingernails into the ice, and you're able to hold on. This thing is pulling at your boots, trying to get you to fall off the edge. That's its turn. Then the monkey man gets to go. And the monkey man is going to step up to here. The monkey man stands what is it? I think they stand some like 15 feet tall, and they've got a 10-foot reach. But that being said, you're 30 feet up. Even with a 10-foot reach, it cannot get you currently where you're at. So it gets mad, and it looks at you, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. But because you're riding a creature that's got a good Constitution save, you both can give me the save. I'm sorry, not both give me a save. You, Chris, can roll with advantage. Okay. Jesus Christ, Chris. You take some damage. You're going to take
all the damage.
You're going to take 23 points of damage. Cold damage. I don't know if you have any resistance. I don't if you have immunities. If you have resistance.
He's a Goliath, so
I don't know. Check it out. If you have resistance to it, you can half it. If not, or if you have, like you said, barbarian, you're not raging, so you're not going to have that reduction. But if you have anything else that you've taken, take 23 points of damage, and your hippogriff starts to fall out of the sky. You're not dead yet. You're going to have to make another save. But that is the creature's turn. It goes to Ziada. Ziada, you got this thing hanging to your legs. I'm open to possibilities. What do you want to try to do to get this thing to just like get the fuck off you? GTFO in a different
I
way.
just want to kick it in the face and get it off and then climb back up.
You know what? Why don't we? Do you want to just try to do another athletics check? And if you score higher, you can kick in the face and it loses it?
That's what I'm hoping to do.
All right. So I'm going to roll a d20. Remember, it's got a +2 to this. All right. You kick it in the face. I'm going to give it one more chance to grab you as like you boot it, but it's got to roll a natural 20 to get this. Nope. And the cold light walker plummets to its death. Like just, it's several hundred feet. We already, like, no one's jumping off a cliff edge with a magic floating carpet to save it. So Ziada.
His gig.
But Fizzgig, we hardly knew ye. Your athletics is high enough. I'm not going to make you make the check. You like pull yourself up, and as you pull yourself up, you see this thing just turn, look at this new fighter that's emerged, and all of a sudden it and its mount just starts falling down from just where it looked at it. You still have your movement if you want to take your movement.
All right, let's... Gonna go right... Maybe like there? Do I want to go there?
You can come back here and we can just jump off this cliff.
Right.
I have a plan, and it involves Chris's character taking the fall for all of us. Okay? Just hear me out. Hear me out, guys.
I mean, we're not really, that attached to this guy yet, are we?
That's what I'm saying. This brave soul has come out of nowhere, taken down this guy. If everyone just comes over here, jumps on, or comes over to Loki, I jump off next turn, save all of us, we'll be good. But we're not going to do that. But, it's an option. The thought has passed my mind.
Why would it have to be jumping off?
Oh, that's how we leave the fight. That's
Okay.
just it. We would be hundreds of feet away, and I have a way to save us from dying.
Okay.
So, that's all. But,
Okay, so I'm gonna move there. I don't know if I have any sort of action that I could throw out.
I'm going to say that with the athletics check and then like the muscle up you did to get up, that was your action for the turn.
Okay, let's. All right, we'll be good with that for now. In that case. Maybe right there. A little more in the way.
All right, Novakri, I think you had next, so you are up next.
Okie doke. I'm gonna drop a fireball back behind the Yeti to hit him. So DC 15, Mr. Yeti.
Yep, on it. I don't know why Discord was just like, I used my phone for Discord and I'm like clicking not mute and it's like, oh, do you want to close Discord? I'm like, no, just unmute. Do you want to close Discord? Go to another screen? No, just close. Yep. All right, fine, whatever. All right, so the Yeti doesn't have any modifier to its dex, so it's going to be a straight up roll. 3, failure.
Sad Yeti. He takes 30 points of fire.
Okay, so fun fact about Yetis that I will just give to you guys. If you deal fire damage to the Yeti as a beast of the cold, it has disadvantage on everything on its next turn.
Because Bumbles bounce.
Because bubbles bounce. All right, 30 points. It doesn't have whatchamacallit. It doesn't have vulnerability. Thank you. I'm like, it's not immunity, it's the opposite of it. It doesn't have vulnerability, but it does have a specific thing where if fire damage is dealt to it, that it automatically has disadvantage on anything it tries for the next turn. So with that, drop it down 30 to that. Save. All right, Harvest. You, Novak, excuse me, Devakar, you moved, you did that. Are you doing anything else?
Did I put any dots on him?
You know what? I will do some math and get back to you. So, Harvest, what are you doing?
Anybody in my vicinity need healing?
The Cold Light Walker.
Okay. So that. Is it within 30 feet of me?
Where are you right now? I don't
I'm
even
at
know
the
where you are on the
door.
map.
I'm at the door.
Let's draw a little thing. Let's see. Right there. Yeah, 30 feet.
Actually, better yet. Because I know this will work. I will cast Flaming Sphere at it.
Oh, the what some might argue is the better spiritual weapon.
Whoops. I do this every time. Hold on. There we go.
By the time
Okay.
you actually put the spell, though, you're gonna screw this thing up.
All right, so I think your
It already
first
takes
one
13
was
damage.
it's gonna make a dex save against the first one, which was a better damage. So let me roll a dex save. Again, no modifier. It's just straight d20 roll. 13, not enough. That's a DC 15, so it will take the 7 points of fire damage. And with that, I will put a mark on this creature if it'll let me. I don't want it. So I don't know what's going on with this thing. It won't let me give. It won't let me pull up the dots that like everybody else has when I click on it. I don't understand. But it's got a dot. It's got a dot. All right, Harvest. That was your turn. Are you doing? Or I'm sorry, it's your turn. Are you doing anything else?
No, I think that's my move and my action. And Flaming Sphere is a concentration, so it drops my healing spirit.
Okay. The musk ferret goes away. Muskrat,
no,
sorry. All right.
No more musk, but the musk is left behind.
It's always left behind. It's gross. Been in the house. All right, Loki, your turn.
This new character that is here are they actively falling?
They are actively falling right now, yes.
Am I able to reach it, or are they like 50 feet down?
I would say that it's currently fallen about 30 feet, and it is maybe level with the ground of this level right now.
All right. Okay, right there. All right, and then was it a Pegasus you were driving? A Falcon? What was it?
Hippogriff.
Hippogriff? All right. I don't know you, but I really want to ride a Hippogriff. Can I jump on?
So the Hippogriff is plummeting as well.
That's fine. It can plummet. That's cool. I just want to be riding it, and I need to ask permission because I'm a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. All right, so you run over. I'm going to need an acrobatics to be able to land on its back.
You got it.
Aim pretty high.
All right, let's go. That's not high enough, but
All right, with a 12, you race over there, and as you leap to get onto the back of this, you realize that you haven't leapt far enough, and now you are going to start plummeting off the edge.
good. All right. So I'm falling in line with the new character.
Yeah, I'll put you guys rough like I'm imagining like skydivers who jump out of the plane at the same time. You're roughly in the same square. Next turn, you will plummet an additional 30 feet unless you have a way of stopping yourself or doing something.
Well, I'm falling, so I guess that's all I'll be doing then.
Okay. All right. So that was weird. I didn't see that coming. I'm just going to take you and move you right here so you're off the edge because you are not on the edge. It's going to go to Valin. Valin, realizing that something else has happened and the immediate danger is gone, is going to double move here, see the danger, and say, "We should get inside. Get away from that thing." And then is going to start fumbling around in her pockets and her spell book to see if she can figure something out. Chris, you are plummeting to your death. I'm going to need you to make another con save. Because you're plummeting with your hippogriff, I will give you advantage on this again because you're doing it with each other.
Like you may.
I want you to know that con save is an 18, and you just saved. So you'd plummet about 30 more feet, and you suddenly snap back, as does your hippogriff. As that happens, you see a small figure plummeting alongside of you. If you would like to make a dex save, you may be able to snatch Loki from the sky next to you.
Yeah, great, because Dex is so great for my character.
You build him, I kill him. That's just how it is.
With or advantage or just normal?
Just a straight up roll. Unfortunately, as you reach out, you just feel him pass through your fingers. It's not enough to grab him and pull him onto the saddle. However, if somebody wants to spend a portent, that may have worked.
I don't have one.
Well, that's good. I'm glad I don't have multiple players with this shit. Loki, thoughts?
To catch. This is to catch me?
Yep.
+0. Okay, I guess. Be better that way, I suppose. Yeah, so he rolls a 15 instead.
15. Somehow, some sort of chronomancy happens, and rather than slipping through your fingers, you're able to grab Loki's cloak and pull him up to you. And as you pull him up to you, He's in front of you on the saddle. You guys are about 30 feet down from the edge of the cliff at this point. Is there anything? I think that's all you can do on your turn for right now.
Okay.
So that said, I believe it's my turn order, I think, is a little messed up right now. Did we go through the order and we're running through again? Yeah. Villain went, Chris just went. Now it's the monster's turn, right? Yes. Yes. All right. So. Yep. So the monster has forgotten about the people that fell off the edge, and it sees everybody that's in front of him, and he needs to make. I need to find out how far everybody is. So from right here, yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Rather than move forward, the creature takes a quick inhale, just like Godzilla might, and opens its maw, and its maw like distends almost like a snake's jaw, and this rush of brutal cold air flies out, almost like a dragon's cold breath. It is a 30-foot cone. Everybody who is not off the edge of the cliff right now is caught in this, and I need a DC 18 con save.
And what does resistance to cold do for you?
Resistance to cold has the damage.
But you know what? I'm within 10 of Ziata, so 18. Yep.
Oh my god, 18 yeah. On the dot. Okay.
Still taking half, but damn.
Oh, come on.
I have to roll. Let me go over here. So I just rolled for Novakri, not Novakri, for Valen, and she's got some stuff going on, and I rolled 2 18s. So she passed and then passed. Ziada, I see 2 rolls for you. Was there something that happened, or what happened?
Yeah. I rolled a 1. Although, maybe it wouldn't matter because, I don't know if Loki needs to see me or be within, X range or whatever. Either way, I failed.
30 feet.
Yeah, and he's 30 feet down currently. So, yeah, and the edge is between you and them. So, yeah, this.
I always go with that.
Well, all right.
If it doesn't say you have to, he has an aura around,
No, fair. That's,
if it doesn't say it needs an inch of lead to block it.
All right. How about
roll a fucking 1? But
how about Harvest?
I failed.
Harvest, what did you get? Harvest, are you still with us?
Also, you're muted.
Yeah, also you're muted. Yes.
Also, you left.
Yeah. Harvest. All right. Well, I'm going to roll this, and this could be Goodnight Prince to a lot of people, specifically people who didn't just pass a roll. That is 39 points of cold damage to everybody that's there, and it can't be 20, so it's 19. It's 18 points. Is it 19 or is it 18 because of round down? 18 because of round down, right?
19.
Well, yeah, because it would be 38, and then to get to 38, it would be 19.
Oh, fair. Okay. So, all right. So everybody who passed, which is everybody except for Ziada, takes 19 points of cold damage. If you have something that provides resistance to that, you can half that again. Question, because I don't know. Do the boots of the Winterland provide you resistance to cold, or is it just cold effects don't? Like, what is the language?
Sure do.
Okay, awesome. So you're going to take 19 points of damage.
Yes, I am.
And I will tell you this. There is only a slim chance that this creature can do that again. But when everybody ran out the door, I was like, you fools. You fools. All right. I'm going to make a note of 39 and 19 and say Dolan, and I will check in with her. But that is the end of the creature's turn. Novakri, I'm sorry, not Novakri. Ziada, you are up. What do you want to do?
All right, so I've got a few different options. Where was it? This one. Okay. Would this thing... Nah, probably not. This thing would be like a giant or a monster or something, not a humanoid, correct?
Give me a... I will, because of this specific thing, I will allow... Dolan had something coming up that was going to explain this maybe, but either a knowledge arcana or a knowledge nature. And depending on what you get, I will give you information.
Arcana, nature... Ah, fuck. Alright, well, I guess whichever. Nice. And a halfling, too. So 7, that.
You're concerned because all you can think of is that they seem like they're halflings, and that doesn't make sense.
All right. So what I'm thinking I might do in that case is, what do I have? Going too far. Where are my features? Shit. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. And I don't remember where it is.
This is also a named creature who I just popped its name up, and its name is Gorgra.
If you click, you have to have it so that we can see it too. If you wanted to show us.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? Like,
currently
that's
can't,
what's weird about,
to,
yeah, it's...
Like, it has to, like, click on, like, the vision of it and that sort of thing. I know I have something. Is that what it is? Alright. I am going to have this thing make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. For wisdom, it has a +1. So, all right, here we go. Oh, almost a 20. That's a 9.
I've had a couple of those where I, fell off cliffs and stuff because it's like, oh, 20. But no, it's just
listen, I don't want I don't want anyone to die, despite what people think. And when I rolled that 20 to grab your leg, I'm like, it's a DC 15. Like, I already set it up, DC 15 to grab the edge. This is going to be fucked. And you rolled it on the numbers, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a chance.
Okay, so this thing is frightened.
It is immune to frightened effects.
All right, so I'm just going to, in that case.
So was channeling divinity for conquering presence a action or a bonus action?
And action.
Okay.
And then let's see, the distance. Gonna just go right there. Right, because then.
Yeah, you don't provoke by going there, so yeah, you're good. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Novakri, your turn. And Kevin, just so you're aware, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Kevin, I take that back. It is not immune to fear effects. I was looking at a different stat block. It's when I have 6 monsters in front of me. So that worked. It failed its check. It is now frightened of you, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
that means it doesn't have to run away, but it can't come closer to me as long as it is frightened.
Okay, so in that case, you may not want to stand where you're standing right now because it does have a 10-foot reach.
But I'm 15 feet away.
Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. Okay.
And
You
it
just
has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while I am within its line of sight.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. I didn't see that coming, but yes. And I'm glad, like, all of a sudden I looked up and I'm like, no, that's the cold light walker. That's not the Yeti. I have all the Yeti stuff right here. So, okay. So not a bad turn. Novakri, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Do you guys want me to put a dissonant whisper on him, make him go away, or
I'm not against that.
No, let him hang out. He seems like a cool dude. I mean, he's been really helpful so far.
yeah, give me a DC 15 Wisdom save, please.
All right. Wisdom, they have a +1. And this is. I'm just double checking something really fast. Yeah, no. It's just going to be a straight up roll on this. So. Come on. Oh, total failure.
So he bolts his full speed away from me, and I think our Goliath pal gets a op attack.
Who gets an op attack?
The Goliath guy here?
No, they're 30 feet down over the edge.
Oh, well, never mind.
And
he still runs away.
On its turn, it does its base move or it has to run?
It does it now. It's used its reaction.
Okay. And it moves its base move, which is 40 feet. So it goes. Oh, no, I got to click on the right thing so it moves. So. Goes there. All right. And how long does that last?
To move as far away as its speeds allows. So he's running if he can.
I don't think you can run as a reaction though.
You are correct.
So yeah, so its base move is 40 feet, so it moves 40 feet away. Well, shit. I didn't see that coming.
And he can't come any closer to us.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked to harvest, but is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No.
All right. So first question is, Harvest, are you back with us or can you hear us?
Did you do the damage to him as well?
That's what I mean. I got
muted.
Oh, yeah, no, I know she's muted because there was damage with the Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, 14.
14. All right. Yep. Let me take that. I will do. No, I'm going to go back here. Oh wow, you chipping away at this guy. I mean, he's got a lot of health, but good work. All right. So if Harvest is out right now, she may have fallen asleep. She may like bad connection, whatever the case is. If she can't talk to us, I think that what we should do is pause here. I've got a note that says from last turn 39 or 19, depending on the save she's got on the con save that she's got to roll.
It's actually going to be a 19 or a 9 because she has Boots of the Winterlands too.
Oh, it's true. That is very true. But yeah, so at the start of tonight, I think I think Novakri and Dolan were on, and I was like, I made the statement that I was like, I'm concerned about you guys surviving this. And she was like, Tom, that's not normally how you walk into these. You're like, you could make it, maybe not, who knows? And so depending on what you guys did, like if you had never opened that door, the cold light walker is just blasting people in that room. And then this creature who you've now like had the ability to kind of do some sort of mind control to is gonna blast the doors in and come get you. So like I am impressed by you guys. I think that you guys have handled this. I like this is really cool. I'm shocked and awed at the dice rolls that made Ziada not plummet to her death. I mean, that's for several reasons, both
honestly,
like me playing.
I thought that thing was going to be way less of a problem than it became, especially when Loki came out to help. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. It's like TJ, right on the same page. There you go.
Well, you guys did that, and I was like, all right, there's no way it doesn't have a plus. It's got a +0 to Dex. So I'm just going to give it a DC 15 to grab your leg as opposed to the edge. And it did it. And I'm like, oh my God. And then it rolled a better, and then you didn't roll your athletics check. And I'm like, all right, see if you can grab the edge. I'm going to give you the same chance it had. You grab the edge and now it's sitting there. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what does it do? Like, what if it blasts you? What if, like, because it's got a bunch of stuff it can do. And I just went, oh no. The only saving grace is that anybody who saved on the blinding light was safe from the blinding light for another 24 hours. So like if the doors had opened and some of you were outside and some of you were inside, like it could have blinded people in the party multiple times. So I looked at this encounter and went, I don't know how you're going to deal with this. You guys clearly know you need to get out of here. Vaylin is like ripping through her spell book to come up with a solution. She burned that polymorph scroll that she had, and so she's trying to figure out a different way to get you guys out. And you guys did it. I am impressed. You guys, like, I mean, okay, if the monster comes back, if it goes back to the monster's turn and the monster has the ability to like breathe again, you guys could be really fucked again, depending. So it depends, but
he's 30 away from us, or he's 40 away from us at least. He can't.
No, I get that, but there's other things he can do that are dangerous. So you're not out of this yet. You have brought him close to what was bloodied was half. So you brought him close to bloodied, but this thing has a lot of health and it hasn't had the chance yet to swing at you guys, which is good because you keep hitting him with fire, but yeah, I am impressed as always by you guys. I'm a little bitter because I thought maybe I'd take somebody out. I didn't think it would have been Chris, but good stuff.
Yeah, you almost did.
Well, so technically,
that's still technically up in the air.
Well, so literally, as they are flying right now.
Also, I was gonna ask, where is Harvest's flame orb guy at the moment?
So the flame was back where the Yeti was standing. So 5, 10. So roughly right here, I'm going to say. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to move this guy back to where he was, right about here. Make sure that's right. We'll do the math to you. That's right, right?
I think one more over. Yeah.
Wait, one. Oh, hold on. I got to go back to the thing again. Like that?
No, to the right.
Oh, towards you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to go to this and just put token. Sometimes when you open it up to like, hey, show me everything, it's the worst. Like Roll20 is great, and then it's not. It's just not.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to just get the stuff you want.
All right, here's a weird picture of a fat guy smoking a cigar, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right. Oh, no, hold on.
Is that one of Lucas's characters?
Advanced is drawing. I'm going to put it right there. And that's going to be Dolan's like flame ball.
Spirit
And then when I grab this guy, he moves 40 feet. We should come back and he's right about there. Maybe a little further. Right about there. I think, right? Because he was right there. So 5.
Looks good.
No, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, that should be about right. So yeah. These guys are nasty, and they have their gaze attack, they have the cold breath. They're basically like monkey dragons. And when everybody just got crowded around a spot, I was like, oh God. Oh God. But good stuff, everybody. I hope everyone's having fun. I know it was challenging. I know it was weird. Clearly, like, a character died, came back, but you're dealing with a corpse that was murdered by a god. So you should probably expect, at a minimum, something like this.
Well, he's gone.
He is. And Chris, you're not dead. So let's do this. I'm going to give you, not yet. So I'm going to give you 2 things. One, actually, no, 3 things. Here are your homework assignments. 1, name your hippogriffin, and because then I can murder it. 2, finish fleshing out your character. Exactly. You guys get mounts. I'm going to kill them. That's what crag cats are for. 2,
Here's the thing. It's dead.
Finish fleshing out your character, and then 3. So Chris is having a real problem with being able to create a character in the campaign, and I don't know why. You got it to work, and
yes.
And do you have access to all the things that you wanted to have access to, kind of thing?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. All right, so scratch off item 3 on the to-do list. Name your hippogriffin and flesh out your character, and then give us something more tangible the next time we talk to you than just I'm a Goliath wearing red, because I just think that means you're wearing like Superman red underwear, and you're freezing your nips off right now.
Well, here's the problem with that. I'm not going to be here for like the next 2 weeks or so.
No, it works. It works. As long as you get your character in there, we can either have somebody else make sure that they get killed, or you have Eldritch Blast and you're on a flying mount, so we can keep you out of range of stuff. So
he's on.
He's what?
He's on.
No, that's what I mean. Like, you're good to go. Don't worry about it. And if the character is in D&D Beyond, we can craft your turns and make sure you're not like, frontline melee kind of thing.
Yeah, no, he's there. I checked. Everything is good. He's all good to go. I had to send it into the computer and not do it on the iPad.
Cool. Did you end up taking the invocation that let you fire the 2 Eldritch Blasts? I'm not retconning.
I don't think he's high enough in Warlock for that.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's right, because you multi-classed. I was like, dude, you're like a level 7 character. How is that? But you multi-classed, so okay.
It's not Eldritch Blast, I believe, is just based on your level.
Eldritch Blast is the cantrip, but I think there's an invocation that lets you cast it twice.
No, that's just going to be based on your level, and then there's certain invocations that allow you to do other things with it, but the amount of times you can do it is based on your character level and not just your class level.
So what level?
On that, because that's what
level
Noah had.
What level did Eleanor, or do we know what level does Warlock get it?
But
it goes on character level. For example, I have Eldritch Blast, but I don't have. I've got it because of a feat, but I have 2 blasts because I'm a character level 7.
So that's one of the things that's so weird about 5th edition to me is like every 4 levels you're supposed to get your ability boosts, but if you're multi-classing, you don't get those unless you're at that 4th level mark in that multi-class. Like, and so it's interesting that a spell would have this, but that your ability modifiers aren't affected by it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's another weird thing
it's
about
kind
fifth
of like
edition.
a way to take care of it, because like you can see, Chris, when you click on Eldritch Blast in your character, it says cast at will 1d10 damage, and then total beams is 2.
Nice.
I don't
Okay.
remember. Actually, you know what? Total beams at 5th level. 2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams at 11th, and 4 beams at 17th. And it's all
Nice.
based on your character, because that's the way it scales. So that way you can multi-class into different things without completely falling off. Because, you know, that would be like an epic punishment to be like, well, you didn't go into a spell class, so you don't get to do damage anymore.
All right. Cool. Well, like I said, good work, guys. There were a couple moments tonight when I thought either the old mayonnaise play was going to get called out, and I'm like, this creature is so big, I don't think you can make enough mayonnaise in a few rounds to affect it.
I mean,
but
that was the issue, is the time factor. We could have made it happen, but like, we need a couple swords to start spreading.
Yeah.
Like the mayonnaise correctly, like as though it were like a piece of bread.
I mean, listen, this could have turned into easily, depending upon like how you played it, another mammoth fight where you guys are woefully like over leveled by the enemy you're facing, and you just use your environment to your effects. So I like when you're like alchemy jug, I'm like, God damn it, they have one of those. And then I went, no, it's gonna get there in time. It doesn't fucking matter. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, because Chris rolled the D4. Chris was what level you were going to show up. The secret roll that you rolled to 15 was your turn order, and I had it set up that once we hit a certain number of turns that had gone by, it was going to be your turn, depending on the D4 roll you rolled. And you were like 1, and I was like, all right, he shows up now, so here you go. So I appreciate your patience. I know I didn't tell you this beforehand, but I wanted it to kind of be a surprise. I wanted you to be ready to play, but I wanted to make sure you got in here. And I'm really glad it wasn't just you outside fighting this thing, because that could have been problematic too. Also, I was a little yeah, I was a little, yeah, I was this. So on its, you know what? I'm going to save it just in case I have a chance to play it out. But the cold breath is 10d8, and the chill gaze which is what started to drop Chris and his hippogriff out of the sky, is 66 cold damage, and then you're paralyzed for a minute, but you're allowed to make a save at the end of your turn. And as a benefit, I made you make that save at the start of your turn, because if it was at the end of your turn, you would have already dropped 60 feet. Another round, you would have been 90 feet, and then I would have started doing math about when does the ground make you dead. So this was cool.
I have something that I think would be able to protect me from that.
Well,
but the idea is, before I pack it in for the night, because I keep dying, I decided to make just a full-on rage monster. So I patterned a character after the DC Red Lanterns. So he's 3 levels of barbarian. He's a zealot barbarian, and then right now 4 levels of hexblade warlock.
Oh, interesting. This is an interesting medley.
And yes, I do realize that barbarian and warlock do not aid each other at all. It's more for the aesthetics of doing the rage monster.
I like the concept of this character being called a barlock. I think that sounds like a monster from the abyss. So you're a barlock. I like it.
Or a warbarian.
I thought about that, but I think a barlock sounds better.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just
you know what, Kevin?
Sounds more like raw.
yeah. I'm a warbarian.
I'm calling it a night. I gotta go. I'm exhausted.
Right. Later, Chris.
And listen, everybody.
Like I said, we'll be out for the next couple of weeks.
Okay. With that in mind, next week. Yeah, just in case, have some thoughts ready. Next week, I'm planning on running a game. I will either pick this up where it is, or I'll have a one-off for us to do. It's my birthday, and depending upon my adult responsibilities, I'll either be ridiculous or
cry if he wants to.
or I'll just
happy
cry.
birthday.
Yeah. No worries, man. No worries. Thank you. And thank you for playing. I know that tonight was a rough because you weren't part of it for a lot of it, but cool. All right.
It is what it is.
All right,
Not
everybody.
worried about it.
I'm gonna sit here and finish my adult beverage because this was intense. If anybody wants to chat about it, I'll be on for a little bit. If not, I'll talk to y'all later.
Laters.
Have a good one.
Later.
Later.
Later, dude.